sketchbook. It's called the Perfect Sketchbook, and I thought I would just kind of share my thoughts and feelings on it. It's got a really nice heavy cover. Paper is true 140-pound cold press watercolor paper. It's a little on the rough side, which can make some ink work challenging, but it wasn't a real problem. I enjoyed that it handles watercolor in a true watercolor fashion. I can build up lots of glazes and not have to worry about underlying color coming up or the paper wobbling. Really handles multiple glazes well. This is a very instructional. I used a lot for teaching. You can see different mixtures I use for underpaintings. Painting near my home, plein air, outdoors, small setup. Really love how the paper handled the washes beautifully. Nice gradation of color. I can glaze on it. Another site near my home, enjoying doing the big picture over here, and then off to the left, seeing the bridge and the wildflowers that were blooming in the area. Teaching workshops, showing how I come to combinations of colors, how to mix color on the palette as well as the paper. Alvera Street, near my home. This here was in preparation for a demo that I was doing at a plein air convention. This was a warm-up exercise I did before my demo, playing with different skies ahead of time. And one thing to note, this is pencil and watercolor. This was the actual live demo, ink and watercolor. You know, just liking to give the effects of light hitting the building, the cast shadows to the side. Over here is actually a piece of toned paper that I wanted to show how you can get the effects very quickly when you use a toned paper that is very similar to the color of your subject matter. With this convention, we went out into the city, painting Loretto Chapel right there in Santa Fe, and doing a lot of writing in an illustrated journal now. Extremely windy day in the city. I could hear easels toppling right and left in the wind, so I was writing about my experience there. Visiting a historical site, and everybody from the convention coming out, hundreds of people painting together. So I found a place far from everybody up on a hill and did that. Savory and sweet. I like to include words in my sketches as an illustrated journal. Using this as a form of instruction, talking about mixing on the paper, how we do it, whether it's on the palette or on the paper. Matilla Hawes. Some of these images that you see in here are part of an instructional video that I just filmed. It is called The Art of the Illustrated Journal, and it's available now. I'll put more information in the comments section below this video. Painting in San Juan Capistrano, plein air. I love to be outdoors and be around other people when I paint. The street directly behind the mission is called Los Rios, doing an ink and watercolor sketch there. Well, in fact, the watercolor I never got a chance to, so obviously just an ink. Going to Laguna Beach, painting the seascape around me, but actually the people laying on the beach were a lot more interesting. So my attention moved towards the people, and a garden nearby had all these beautiful mosaics. You can see the idea of mosaics in her hair, so I painted one of the mosaics there. Here is a larger watercolor I did that came off of this study here. So This is my Etchr sketchbook. I'm enjoying it very much. Love the paper. Very happy with how it's held up. I think next time I'm going to try the what they call the portrait format, a little bit different format. It's called the Etchr Perfect Sketchbook. If you'd like to know more about the way I work, please check the comment area directly beneath this video, and I will have details there about my online course that's coming up soon.